know they got rid of Backpage. Well, it's still there, but they took the hookers out. It's like Backpage Lite. The same Backpage, just with less hookers.
All of these other sites put them out of business because of video.
OnlyFans is the thing now. They don't even need to fuck you anymore. They can just send you a video of them like tweaking their nipple.
Welcome to the Oddly Enough podcast. Cast. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
Um,
man.
yeah, I got to figure out how to do this audio thing. I need help. We both need help. But that's the great thing about having this dialogue between each other.
Facts.
We talked today for like, what was it, like three
Four
hours?
four
Was
hours.
it 4 hours? Holy
That's
balls.
a little over 4 hours.
Tristan, I'm going to tell you, the only people that I've ever talked to for that long are people that I'm trying to lay down with in the bed. And I'm not trying to do that with you. Maybe push you up against the wall or something. But
Oh man.
anyhow, we've been having a shitload of fun and it's been great. And I
Yeah.
really, the thing that I always worry about, and I thought about this today, is like when things are too good, they like don't last. Have you ever had that happen? Like I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
it's usually on the other end because I'm to my own horn, but I'm pretty consistent. And I'll tell a person if something is wrong or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'll let you know, like, hey, listen, this is not working because of such and such. Now, can we work on this? If we can't, then we just go our separate ways. But for the most part, it's
yeah.
never usually on my end. It's always somebody else that kind of leaving flakes or some other shit. But I don't get that. I don't get that. Not even. I don't get that
That
thought
vibe.
process. Yeah, I don't get that vibe. I don't get that. I don't feel that way. It's like
I don't either. I
let's
just
let's
say I
roll.
worry
You
about
know?
it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always something that's like I think it's because I've been let down
Hmm.
a lot over the years by people that I partner with, and I know you have too. And we talked about this ad nauseum today, but like I thought it might be like you know a pregnant idea to talk about it some more.
No, that
That's what my mom used to say. I think she meant to say pertinent idea, but the
pregnant
old
idea.
yeah,
I
the
like
old
that better.
redneck in her, it's a pregnant idea.
I like that better. But yeah, I don't get me wrong, I do have the same things that happen to me, of course, like you said, but it's refreshing to know that you have somebody around you that um y'all could bounce ideas off of each other, execute, you know, um, not to mention fucking have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah,
That's like the number one thing, especially about creating, is like have fun while you're doing this shit because that's the point. Like you want
right.
people to see you having fun on screen. So, they know that it's real. It's not just some made up shit. Anybody could act. Like we
Yeah.
we literally went over there and just had fun.
Well, I
And
think my performance was indicative of the fact that you're wrong.
why you say that?
I was not, I didn't, I'm very critiquing of my own performance, but,
Same here.
um, huh?
Same here. Thousand
What do you
percent.
mean? But I mean, wait, what? I'm just
I'm
saying.
I'm yeah, I'm always gonna be the hell that boogie just came out of nowhere. I'm
All
always
right,
gonna
get
be
that boogie.
I just ain't wanted to fly out while I was talking.
Oh, that would
Uh
have been the best. Actually,
right on my damn screen.
I actually thought about that for an upcoming skit idea. I need to write down.
Boogie
It,
shooting.
it's just an element in it, but yeah,
Yeah.
go
But
ahead.
yeah, so it's definitely refreshing to know that especially at this age. At this age, like I'm looking at things in a different light where before it was like, oh, I wonder how that would be, or I wish I could, or any of that. Like in my mind now, it's not no I wish I could. It's whatever we can do now, we're going to fucking do it. We're going to execute. We're going to make sure that whatever ideas, whatever, plans, whatever case may be, we're gonna execute it to the best of our abilities, like with whatever we have. And that's what I love about this time of life, you know. I like the creative aspect of the world now. Like it's just a lot of creatives now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's really nothing to stop anyone from creating, except for money. Of course, we always say that. That's the only thing that stop you from going to another level. And that's just maybe instead of shooting a feature film, you could only shoot that 15 minutes short. You know what I
Right.
mean? But you still created something. You still made something that, you could be proud of and other people could be proud of. And yeah, I see a lot going with this point blank. Like this, even if we're not doing pod, we're skit. I'm about to say skitting. We're we're doing
Skeet
skits.
skeet.
We're filming skits, or we're talking about other stuff. You know what I mean? And even outside of that shit, we talk shop, of course, today, but we damn
Right.
sure talk personal. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah. We'll keep that to ourselves.
yeah, we definitely not putting that out here. But I'm just referring to to know that it's not just a business thing or anything like that. Because we're not even. I'm not even looking at them like, okay, this is just a business. I'm looking at like, hey, this is something that could go to another level. And
Yeah.
I love collabing. Like
Yeah.
I don't always want to do shit by myself. Like the shit that I do by
No, no,
myself is
no.
like grabbing my photo camera or grabbing my one of these little film cameras or whatever the case may be and go out by myself and just go on a walk and just
Right.
be at my own pace. But there's sometimes I want people to walk with me. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
But creating period, I love creating with others.
Yeah, you have kind of changed my view on the fact that. Oh, all right. Let me rewind that because I have said in the past that I don't need people. I've said you could drop me off on a desert island and just leave me with enough food to live there for the rest of my life, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Um, and I will be fine. I don't need other people. I feel like inside of me, and it's probably because I'm just burnt out on the public right now, but it's like, I feel like I could do it. I would be fine. But you know what, man? I would fucking miss you. And I would miss these people that live with me as well. I love them so much. But um
Oh, that's hilarious.
I am not joking when I say that I told you this earlier, and I said that as well in the little story I uploaded on Instagram. Is I like it was very reminiscent. It brought me back to my childhood. It was like, and it was just nostalgic to me, like just us working together, and
Right.
we were just playing and having fun. The only thing that was different was we had cameras in our hands, and we were mic'd up,
Yeah.
and we actually, but it was no different than when I would play as a child. We would play things like cops and robbers and whatever, anything, Star Wars. We would play Star Wars. We would play. Can't say Cowboys and Indians anymore. That's a little. I guess that's not good.
For
Uh,
real?
thanks, Billie
Oh,
Eilish.
because of the yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
You could say
Uh,
shit if I guess.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, but we would just play out stories when we were kids. We would run around the neighborhood, hiding behind trees and acting like somebody's after us, and just doing all those things. And like when you and I were doing that, like I was just brought back to that
Mm-hmm.
same feeling
Mm-hmm.
of elation, of joy, of being present in the moment. Um, Even though neither one of us knew what the fuck we were doing,
Right, right.
like as far as what we were saying and doing with the acting and stuff, we both had strong ideas about like the filming of it, which angles, like, oh, we need to get this angle. Let's turn it over. So that's like the filming side, like all the professional side or like the technical side, like that was just second nature at this point. But
Yeah.
for me, again, it took me back to being a kid, and I haven't felt that way in a really long time. Um, so t- it was special for me, and it sounds like we had sex, is how I'm talking about it, but it's not.
Hey.
That's not what happened. So
I know, right?
if you guys are watching
Oh,
this
that's funny.
podcast right now, I'm not sure when Tristan's going to upload this thing, but the skit is out currently on both of our YouTube channels, uh, Jamerica Network, and as well as the Graybeard Podcast on YouTube. And I would strongly urge you, it's literally like 5 minutes and maybe some change.
Less than 5 minutes.
It's less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's about
So,
4:30.
yeah, so go check that out. And like I also said in the story on Instagram, even if you don't watch it, go click the link that I added. Go watch or just click it and let it
Yes,
play. You can put your phone down and turn the volume off. It's literally like less than 5 minutes.
absolutely.
So it'll be done and you'll have autoplay will kick on to the next video that you're going to watch or whatever. And you'll have forgotten all about like, why did I even open YouTube? It's not, you know what I mean? It's not even that
It's
big a
that
deal.
quick. It's
Yeah,
literally that
it's
quick.
that quick. And you would be doing us a solid. Not only that, but if you could leave comments, whether they're good or bad, critique the fuck out of it. I don't care.
Yeah, good and
And
bad. I don't care.
yeah, I want it all. And I Tristan's gonna read all those comments because
I am.
I don't look at that shit. But you know,
Uh,
the thing to remember, and the thing that like you and I both have to remember as well is like that was our first outing. That was our first time really putting our heads together and doing something like that. We had filmed together before, like we did um the little pop up out
at
there.
Lucky.
Mm-hmm. With Lucky Fool, and that was fun. But this was something completely different on a different
Yeah.
level. And I know people do skits all the time. It's nothing special, and maybe not, but to us it was.
But that's
So
two different times you came out of your comfort zone.
yes,
2 different times you came out of your comfort zone.
yeah, you're pulling me out, not of the
Hmm.
closet, but I'm tucked away in there pretty hard. Wait, I was never in there. Bitch said, "Oh, yeah." It's not like you had
But
one of
yeah,
those things on your throat. Yeah, we'll get some biscuits and gravy.
so now I'm stuff. We had a school police named Officer Bachman, and
Did he have a thing on his throat?
he had a thing, but he didn't have to hold it though.
Oh,
It was white,
uh,
and it stayed it was like damn near like it covered up whatever
his trach hole.
Yeah, his Craig hole. Yeah, so it was just a white thing like this, and his neck was real skinny. But he was a police. He was a school police. White guy,
Yeah.
wore glasses sometimes. Bald head.
I don't imagine
Yeah,
he was very good.
that motherfucker used to slam the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Yo, Bachman
Of
was no
course,
if
little kids.
yo
I can
no
fuck some little kids up.
we had some big kids in our school. We had some we our kid. But like when I went to the ninth grade, I'm looking up at dudes like, what the fuck? I was like, these are grown ass men in here. I'm like, are these teachers? Like, why are they going to lunch with me? Like, what is going on? Because I didn't know nothing about what I was expecting to go to in high school because I was going to a brand new school, brand new neighborhood, didn't know anybody. Luckily, the first day of school we had usually have like the fire drill,
Hmm.
and I wound up seeing like 4 or 5 people from my old school, and they was like, oh shit, I'm so glad you here because I ain't know nobody. Like same thing, and just kind of went from there. So I knew like 4 or 5 people that was from my old school, and now our school was way over like freaking damn near 30 miles away, 20 miles away. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. But yeah, when I got to high school, man, them kids was huge. There was this one dude named Looney, and he had like these other two dudes used to be around. And man, these dudes was like 6'6". You know what I mean? And then when I started playing football, later on that year, and I wound up getting in there late. Thank God the coach let me in. But I
Uh-huh.
wanted no, I'm sorry, not ninth grade, 10th grade. I
Don't
didn't play
apologize.
football till 10th grade. But ninth grade I wrestled. And the reason I wrestled because I couldn't play football. And I'm so glad I got to wrestle. That was the most
Sorry, I'm
challenging.
working.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
What the fuck? It's working on there. Okay, great. Sorry. Carry on. I apologize. That's my bad.
So yeah, I started wrestling, and that was like I'm so glad that I wrestled. I wish I would have took it further because
Mhm.
I was great. I was really fun. I put like this. I was so good that they had me wrestling JV and varsity at the same
Ah.
time. Facts. Had me wrestling JV and varsity. So I got to toot my own horn for somebody that didn't know anything about that. My friend Andrew Furdell, shout out to him. One of my
Shout out.
man, he hit me up and we was after school one day. He was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go to wrestling practice." I said, "What? WWF?" Because that's when I don't think WWE was fully a thing yet. I was like, WWF wrestling? He's like, nah, like wrestling, real wrestling. I said, that is real wrestling. He said, nah, that's not real wrestling. I said, bro, that's real wrestling. He's like, okay, this is what you do. You come with me after school and you see what I'm talking about. I just went with him after school. I sat in the room, and he told me, he said, if you sit in this room, they're gonna make you practice with us. I said, all right, whatever. I sat
Damn.
in that room and I fucking fell in love with it, bro. These coaches, these men were literally like 90 years old. I cannot put this. Two old white guys. One was really skinny, and the other one was kind of a little bit heavy set. And one of them would always tell you, if you make me get on this ground, I swear to God, I'm gonna work y'all asses. And I believed every word because he makes sure. But they taught us how to wrestle by sitting down. That's
What?
how great these coaches were. They sat down 90% of the time, and they
Huh.
told us how to move while sitting down.
Huh.
That's how you know a coach is fucking great.
You know, I never wrestled in high school. I wasn't part of anything physical. The only thing physical I ever did was in my junior and senior year, I took weightlifting. That was about it.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, both years I got the same class as like the majority of my class was like football players and jocks. And I was just a little guy, I was tiny. And I think I weighed like 130, 135. And when I bench pressed 175, they were like, all of them were around me. Get it up, motherfucker! Yeah, it was just like, what is happening right now? You guys got way too much testosterone happening. But I got buff, and I was happy about that. But I do recall one of my coaches, and I think it was seventh grade when I was in Matthew Gilbert at that. It's kind of downtown. It's like it was a magnet school.
Mhm.
His name was Coach Raspberry, and he spit raspberry when he talks. And it was just like, God, how those people that have names that are just perfectly fitting
Yeah,
for them?
yeah.
Yeah, he was one of those guys. Yeah. That was my story. Sorry. I wasn't trying to one up you. I was actually trying to one under you.
No, everything that I did in high school was brand new for me.
Yeah.
Everything. Yo, I went first and foremost before I even started high school. I started JROTC. Like I
Oh.
went in the
Oh, you
summertime.
were one of them guys.
Yeah, bro, I was going to the
I used to
military.
make fun of them fucking
I
guys.
was, I know, and it's funny because nobody made fun of me. They would
Mm.
make fun of other people around me, but they would never make fun of me.
It's because they
You get
were
what I'm
scared of
saying?
you.
I don't think they were scared. They just knew I was gonna pop off because it was like, yo, you what you,
That's why they were scared of you.
but that you ain't gotta be scared. Y'all can fight too. It's all
Bro, you
good.
were the urban curse dog.
I just believe in. I don't. First of all, I don't believe in being bullied. You can't bully me. It's not gonna happen. I'm going to go to the depths of the world to fucking kill you if I have to. I'm gonna cut that part out. But if I have to yam you up, I will because you know why? Because I'm scared. Not because I'm gangster. It's because I'm freaking scared. And
Yeah.
my way of being scared is I'm gonna go to the ends of the
The
earth
way
to
you
make sure you
react.
don't do.
Yeah.
That's it. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with me being gangster. Now, there's a point in my life where that played a part into it,
Right.
but no, I'm scared. And me being scared puts me in a hyper sense, or whatever you want to
Awareness.
call it, hyper awareness, and it makes me do things and react in a way that's going to make people think I'm crazy, but I'm
Mm.
not.
Mm.
I'm literally just reacting to what you've done to me or trying to do to me. And my reaction is just more extreme than yours. That's
Right.
all. You
That
know what I'm
wouldn't work
saying?
on me because I like that game.
Hmm.
He see who can yell the loudest and get crazy.
For
And
real. You
oh
like
yeah.
that? See, I just with men.
I see your
Now,
tone and I
if
raised
we're
you 10.
if we're having a debate, cool.
Yeah.
We could do all of that. But
Oh,
if
for
we're
sure.
there's no point in me arguing with a man. I'm letting you know already. This is what I feel. This is what I think about you. What you want to do about it?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's that point, if it's to that point, if it's just a debate, it's a debate. I really don't feel anything. I'm just debating, and that's
Okay.
it. And I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna chill. I'm not I'm not even looking at you in no way or anything like that. I'm not even You're not even a factor in my life when it comes to that
Right,
type of
right.
stuff. You know. But yeah, man, look, but back to house like uh JRTC was definitely something that I loved.
Mm.
I love drill team. I love first and foremost, when they told me I was able to travel anything
Mm.
that I can travel for free, I'm doing it.
Nice.
That was
Did,
my that was my main thing. It was, oh shit, I could travel with the drill team. I'm definitely becoming a part of this drill team. And I get to go to Lynchburg and go to fucking Ocean City and go to Virginia, go to these different places that
mm,
everybody else is sitting home chilling. Nah,
yeah.
we having a good time. Y'all might look at it like, oh well, y'all like I don't care. I like this shit. I
Yeah.
like dressing up in these uniforms. I like that I'm able to put creases in my shit, like because I'm that meticulous when it comes to
Right.
my clothing and all that stuff. It's, especially more back then.
Do
Now I'm
your
like,
underwear
I
have
just
a crease?
it did back then. And so I swear to God it did. My underwears, my everything, bro. My little brother's father threw away my bandanas and thought I was in a
Mm.
fucking gang. Yo, I
Oh,
had
you. I remember that you telling me that.
yes, I had
That's
every
nuts.
color bandana in the world because I had there was $1 and I bought every color bandana to match all of my outfits. I sat there and I ironed every one the same exact way. It was folded the same exact way, everything. They was laid out. So all I got to do is just pick one up and put it on my head or put it on my wrist.
Hmm.
What kind of gang am I in? A rainbow gang? Like, what kind of gang am I in? I'm not even a gang. I've never been a gangbanger. I never want to be a gangbanger. I never like I used to fake the Crip shit and all that because of Snoop. I never thought it was cool. But then you get
Yeah.
older and you like, man, this gangbanging shit is stupid.
Yeah.
This
You
is
do that in the wrong
dumb.
place, you're gonna get fucked. But
E-
yeah.
Exactly. And
You probably look like you may have visited the Reading Rainbow a couple of times.
probably so. But I never wore them all together. I wasn't like wearing multiple different, but still, just to know, like I'm always been a person that I put my clothes a certain way. I put my shoes a certain way. I put like like if you look at my cologne is lined up. Boom, boom, boom. They're lined up within the season. They're lined up in you get what I mean? Like I got all
That's
of my
crazy.
bro, I could show you my sneaker. I don't
Don't.
know if I would have to show it to turn the thing part
It's
up.
fine.
Bro, my sneaker closet
Oh,
is
I've seen it. You've shown it to me.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm very meticulous. All my
Yeah.
Nike go with Nike, all
I'm
my
not sure
Reebok go Reebok.
meticulous is the word.
Oh, OCD or uh,
Crazy a little bit.
I am. I am.
But we both talked about that today earlier as well. That we're
Yes.
both. I am also blessed with the OCD. So I feel you, brother. I do. I like things to be just so. Like right now, this podcast space is a fucking mess. There's like an empty bag of chips. There's three glasses on here. There's fucking wires all over the place. And I mean, honestly, it's really fucking with my mental health.
hmm
You know,
But
if if I
it
can
looks
use that
clean where
term.
you're at right now. You get what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
looks, that's the number one thing. But yeah, man, I was just one of the people in high school. Like mainly in high school, I just wanted to have sex. Just being straight up. I was busting everything I could bust down. I remember I became a parent at 17.
Oh
I had my
wow.
first child at 17.
I didn't.
Okay.
I did not. Excuse me. I did not bust my first load inside of a female until I was around 20 something.
Bro, I respect that 1,000%. Hold on, where we at?
Yeah, but do you know why?
Why? Okay, stop, goddammit.
I don't know. I couldn't hear that anyways.
Oh, so,
It'll come through on the recording
oh,
maybe.
okay. I mean, hopefully,
Um,
if it don't, it'll be all right.
yeah. It's because I was scared of women.
Explain.
Well, so like as a child, I always wanted to have kids, and yet I knew that I was a child. I was like, I'm a kid, bro. I'm in school. Maybe it was common sense. Maybe it was, I don't know, some kind of innate like feature inside my brain or what have you. But it was just like, don't do it, man. Because
Mm.
I knew very little about female anatomy other than boobs and butts. And I didn't, I was one of those guys that thought like it went in like this instead of this. And you can't clip that for TikTok. But anyways, I was like uneducated. I didn't have a male role model, and my mom never had like the talk with me. She was alone, by herself, kind of raising a boy, and I'm lucky to have turned out the way I am. Um, you know, but yeah, I think I was scared of girls. I was scared that they would like, I don't know what would have happened. I was like, is my I didn't want my dick to explode. I didn't know what was
Okay.
going to happen. You know what I mean? But
That was that
honestly,
was that was that was great awareness for sure, especially as a
yeah.
young kid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I didn't even think about diseases and shit. But the biggest fear I had was even though I knew I wanted to be a parent, I said, I'm too young. I don't want to get a girl pregnant. So that was kind of always running through my head. I thought as soon as I put, like, as soon as I slide it in, she's
That
going to
was
get
it.
knocked up. And I'm
Yeah, that
like,
was
I couldn't
it.
imagine having a child at such a ripe age,
Yeah, man.
So I was just like, probably better if I don't. I had a couple opportunities, I'll never forget, and they were great until, and I think I may have told you this before, but, when you're doing a lot of heavy petting and dry humping with
Mm-hmm.
fucking jeans on, and she's got jean shorts on,
Oh, chafing, raw.
bro, my dick looked like it had road rash. And so yeah, needless to say, that also kind of turned me off.
Yeah,
And it wasn't
yeah.
until I was, yeah, I think I had used, it was like 20 years old. Yeah, I was ripe into 20, and the girl that I got a job at a place because of her, I ended up sleeping with her. And I don't know if
Mm.
that was just like a luck thing. I don't know. I didn't think she even liked me, but I saw her one day and I was like, she is so fucking pretty. Oh my God, I fell in love with this girl
Mm.
head over heels. So I'm like filling out the application the next day. And yeah, it turned out to work out for me.
There you
So
go. And that was the
yeah.
first.
Mm-hmm.
And you said
Yep.
you were how old again?
Around 20 years old. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And
I
then
always admire that. I admire that because I was extremely hypersexual, and the women around me, or girls at the time, they were even more hypersexual than me. That's how I lost my virginity and all that shit because of women. It
mm,
wasn't me trying to pursue it. It was them touching on me.
yeah.
Like I put out a story, on my page where I'm telling you how about six
Yeah.
girls, which one of them turned out to be my son's mother.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
So you did
And
put it in and it exploded and she got pregnant immediately.
no, no, that she lied and said she was pregnant, and then I just kept fucking skeeting on her. That's what happened. Real shit.
I
She
love the word
lied. She
skeet. I'm
lied.
sorry.
You stupid. She she lied because her cousin, who was like 2 years older than her,
Mm.
got pregnant by my best friend. And how this happened was her cousin was living with her, because whatever was happening with her family dynamics at the time. And
Yeah.
me going over there with her, I'm like, well, her cousin is over there. So you just keep her cousin company
Mm.
while me and my son
Run
mother,
interference.
before she was my son mother, but we just kind of do that.
Yeah.
Till this day, his kid is what, a year older than mine. So that means make him like 22, 3 or something like that.
Oh
He still
wow.
blame me till this day. Like, you're the one that made me go over there and do so. I said, I ain't never take your penis and put it in her, dummy. I was in a whole nother damn room. And nobody tell you to skeet up in her. What the hell?
Skeet.
So when she got pregnant, I will never forget. Me and my homeboy was about to go somewhere, and we was living in this place called Gone Village. And I was walking up the steps, and it's like, I swear, like when we went out, it used to be like, it'd be like 30, 40 of us, right?
Mm.
But it was like 10 of us, there was like 10 of them out there waiting for me. So I went up, I was walking up the steps, and then my son mother, before I knew she was my son mother, she was like, no, her cousin said, she
Get it
about to have
right.
that black line like me. So I used to always joke about the pregnancy black line. I'm like, oh, you getting that black line? You really pregnant, right? She's like, she about to have that black line like me. And I walk in the house and I walk back out like, what you just say? She said, she about to have that black line like me. I said, no, you pregnant for real? And she really wasn't pregnant. So
Mm.
yeah, but I kept busting in it because I thought, hey, she already pregnant. Why not? Being dumb, being stupid, being
Yeah.
dumb and fucking, because I would have not had a kid right now.
Mm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. I planned the second one, and the first one I was a kid and being young, dumb, and full of cum. I wasn't even into my son mother like that. And I'm not saying this to disrespect anything like that. Like, she came at me like she was my fucking neighbor. Before she became my son's mother, my mother beat her ass
Mm.
because my little brother and her little brothers was outside playing, and they did something wrong to my little brother. My little brother grabbed a stick, bust her brother over the head. He gets knocked out. My little brother, one of her little brothers run to the house, get her. Everybody thought that my mother was our sister because she looked so young.
Mm-hmm.
So she come knock on the door, and as soon as she come knock on the door, she start throwing hands at my mother. So my mother beat her up.
Huh.
Bust her head open, all that shit. She had to go to court for all this stuff. My
Damn.
mother was mad at me when I got her pregnant. She was like, "How you gonna get pregnant by a girl that I beat up?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know how to." I'm like, "I'm a kid. I don't fucking know what I'm doing."
She let me.
She literally, she damn near, she chased me for 5 years, sir. She
Sir.
chased me.
Um,
You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
finally gave in one night. I was coming from a party. I never get me and my homeboy Bubby, and we was riding bikes all day. And it was this house party down the street. They used to always have these basement parties or whatever in the neighborhood. So different places. Like every weekend, it was like a different basement party or whatever. If it's not in our neighborhood, it was in the neighboring neighborhoods or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in and I'm doing my dancing and all that. And I was dancing against this dude named Davon. He wound up getting killed later on. But I'm dancing against him, and he was like this like kind of a bully kind of guy in the
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood, but I was one of them like, I don't give a fuck about you being a bully. So me and him got cool kind of from that. And I got other stories about that, like how I knew we was cool because
Yeah.
he was bullying other people, and I wound up getting stuff back for that person. And I was terrified when I was going over there to go try to get it, but I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so I'm dancing, doing all my thing, and then she comes in the party, and then she leaves out. So I get tired and I go in the back part of the basement and I'm sitting in one of the little
Tired.
lawn chairs.
Right.
And she comes sit next to me. And then when she comes sit next to me, she just kept tapping me. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So she like, what's going on? What's up with you? This and that.
And
I'm
she
just like,
had
yo,
her
I'm good.
titty out.
No, that not that time. This is after that. This is after that. This is like a year after that,
Okay.
right? And so then her mother came in. Her mother came looking for her and was like, cussing out, calling all types of bees. Like, get your motherfucking ass in the house. Woo, woo, woo. So she lived two doors down from me. So I stayed at the party for like another 2 hours. I'm just down there chilling. I'm walking from the party. She's on her porch waiting for me. So
No.
she comes, she like, come here. And I'm like, nah, I ain't coming here. She's like, I can't come off the porch. Come here. So I
Oh
go over there
shit.
to her. She was like, so what's up with me and you? I'm like, is this a recurring thing in my life? Where women just ask me, what's up with me and you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is going on?
I
Why is
wasn't
this
aware this was a thing.
it became a thing my whole life. Real shit. Till this day. Like a woman is just what you mean what the fuck is up with me and you? Like what? Y'all
Yeah.
that bold? You know what I mean? And I was just kind of like, well, whatever. Like I guess we could talk. I
Mm-hmm.
I dodged her for like 2 months, and we lived two doors down from each other. And then one day she was like, you been dodging me. Like she came knocked on my door like you been dodging me, you know. And then one night she called me over her house, late stormy night, low joke. It was really nice and rainy, and I went in her basement and we were kids in there doing grown people shit,
The
and it just
uh,
went from there. And we just yeah.
the moral of the story, kids, is if you have to ride your bicycle somewhere, you do not need to put your wiener in someone.
Well, I didn't have to ride my bike to go there because she only lived two doors down from me.
Yeah, but you just told me a story about you was in the same time frame when you would ride your bikes all over the place.
True, true.
Yeah, you don't have a car, you don't have a job, bitch. Don't put your wiener in people. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I know
listen,
it's
at that
it,
I
it
did have a
it's
job at that time.
it's worth the wait though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's worth the wait.
No, it's definitely worth the wait. Let me tell you something. If I could tell any child or young person, you wait to have children. Do not
Well,
go out here and force this shit. Your kids are not some sort of teddy bear
yeah,
or puppy or anything
yeah,
like that. This shit is very serious. Especially nowadays. I wouldn't even listen. I'm almost with the Children of Men movie, where it's like fuck even having kids for the next 20 years. Let
mm,
let whoever these kids is grow up at this point, and we refurbish the world with what we got now, and then we restart in like 20 years from now.
yeah. That's not gonna work.
I,
That
tell me
doesn't.
why you don't think it will work. Come on, conspiracy theory.
Well, yeah. If
All
everybody just
hypothetical.
stopped having kids,
Have you ever seen that movie?
no, but it doesn't
It's
matter.
called Children of Men.
Yeah, but you understand how like this shit works, right? Like to keep populating the earth, we have to keep having children.
Now we can depopulate for about 20 years.
Yeah, I don't think that's worked. I don't
We'll
think
be all
that
right.
works. Hmm.
What what are we gonna lose by by not having any kids right now? You gotta think. Look at Jacksonville,
Well,
right?
first of
Since
all,
I mhm.
it's also that's a very communistical type of thing to do is just take people's rights to have children away. You can't do
No,
that.
not take the rights. I'm just saying, everybody just come to agreement. I'm like,
Well,
nah,
that's hard.
we're not gonna have no
When in
kids.
your life have ever You put a room full of 100 people and give them an A option and a B option. When have they ever come to an agreement that A is the best one or
It's
B?
all hypothetical. I know this
I
shit would
know.
never happen.
I
I know
know
this
it.
shit
It,
would
it
never
isn't. I
happen.
just listen. I got to scratch into it though. You know what I mean? We got to get into that.
I'm just saying. That's why I said the
Uh,
Children of Men movie
you're
was like one of the.
hypothetical. I'm the devil's advocate.
But see, with that movie though, it wasn't that they chose to not have kids. It was literally they nobody could have children. And then one day, this one homeless chick wound up getting pregnant, and then becomes the first baby in 20
That
years.
sounds about right. Most of the homeless women that I've seen are with
I
child.
fucking
Oh, you disappeared. I mean, who's fucking these women?
can't, bro. I
I don't.
can't.
How who's having sex with these ladies?
Somebody.
Ugh.
She.
Could you
Somebody.
imagine like it's like when you get like dirt when you go to the beach and you get dirt and sand in your trousers?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I imagine that's what it feels like going in.
Yeah, it's
Like,
different levels, I guess. There's like completely just degenerate homeless, like they just don't care, they stink, they all of that. And then there's those homeless people that whatever chance they get, they're trying to wash up, they're trying to keep themselves at least presentable enough to
yeah,
be like, hey, I'm here. I still want to be a productive part of society.
yeah,
I'm just homeless now. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
think there's
That's
definitely levels.
the first kind are the ones you see down the Argyle Aces. That's what I
Yes.
call them. They're down in Orange Park in the Argyle area.
Oh shit. Downtown, period.
They
Shit.
sleep outside a lot, and you know, you can tell the hookers from the homeless, and they're homeless hookers, which is weird.
I can't tell that.
You can't.
Oh shit, you froze. Oh,
You
there you go.
froze. I'm moving.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. You know what I mean? I like where I used to live on Post Street, they used to tell me that there used to be a host show. And I was like, doesn't seem like it now. It seems like a pretty quiet
Did you
neighborhood to
just say
me.
the host
Besides this
roll?
fucking ran down ass house we living in.
Did you just say the
That's what they
host
said.
roll? Is this like pimps
Yeah.
up, hose down? Where's Ice T? We was down
Listen,
on
it's so
Post
funny.
Street looking for the
I literally
host roll.
I literally just made a song on some pimp shit on
Did you really?
on doing AI. I swear to God. I
That's
made
fucking
that the
funny.
other day. Okay, since we're on this topic,
Okay.
I didn't want to used to be a gang member,
Uh
but
huh.
I did used to want to be a pimp. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Pimps are
I'm being
respected.
before I watched like pimp hoes and all that. Like I used to be like, I fucking want to do that.
So would you wear the
I want to
crushed
have
velvet
women. Hmm.
and a big hat?
If I was in the 70s, absolutely. 60s and 70s,
Uh huh.
you bro, I made AI pictures of me like that. I just haven't
Oh
released them
yeah.
yet.
You know that there's a they have a pimp convention I saw on on that documentary that Ice T narrated.
Yeah, that's
They
back in the day. It won't happen now.
yeah
You're
they
going
had
straight
a
to jail.
they had a pimp convention and they would dress up like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
They would
That's
never do
nice.
that no more.
It's
They're not
like
giving away trophies because
it's
you know
like
why?
Pimpicon,
It's
you
like
know.
people card, right? It is. Before cons, they was that was the con.
Before anime nerds,
Yeah.
there was pimps.
Before there was a freaking convention, that was a convention right there. But you can't do that stuff anymore because first and foremost, social media. Everybody's gonna be taping it, right?
Yeah.
All it takes is for somebody to pull their phone out on live and say we're at Blue Flame in Bluza, and the feds is pulling up and they're locking everybody in up in there for
Well, you
sex trafficking, not pimping and pandering. There's
yeah.
no more pimping and pandering no more. You're
Yeah.
getting locked up for sex trafficking
You
for
know, when
sure.
I was in college, I had this friend, and she sometimes she would, you know, she would have sex with men, and she came to me one day, and she
The
was
way you
like,
said it.
"Hey, would you kind of like watch out for me while I'm in here?" And I would said, "Sure." And then she goes, "Thanks," and we did, and then she gave me a little bit of money, and I was like, "What is this for?" And she goes, "Well, you kind of you looked out for me. That's from you." You were a pimp, man. It's from Gator don't play that shit. It's from other guys. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. I know a few guys that's how that happened.
Yeah.
I know a few guys that literally, I know one guy, I'm not gonna say who he is, but I
Yeah,
know a
don't.
guy.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I would never do that. But it happened years ago. But still, I know one guy, he was a taxi driver. And the girl,
Mm.
she wound up saying, hey,
Was this in
do you
Baltimore?
yeah, yep. She was
Okay.
like, why, how about you just be my daily taxi driver? Because I'm always gonna need a taxi. I don't have a car, this and there. So he's
Word.
like, cool. So then this time, one of the times she's like, she girl's like, listen, I'm about to go in this room, blah, blah, blah. I kind of need some protection. Woo, woo, woo. I give you a couple of hours when I get out, all this other stuff. Cool. And he was sat in the car for a while. He's like, damn, there's like three guys that just went in there. He's like, oh shit, I'm a fucking pimp at this point.
Bow, bow, bow.
He said, I'm a pimp and I don't fucking know it. I just went from being a taxi driver to being a pimp. She
Yeah.
came out, gave him a couple $100 for that night because it ain't taking too long. And then he went on about his business. And
He's
he
a.
said he did that a few times, and then he just
Mm.
like he felt uncomfortable after walking. He's like, yeah, he's like, I don't even have a fucking gun.
Well, you
He's
better
like,
strap up, fella.
he was
It's
like, I don't
like
even have a
fuck
gun.
Uber. You know,
Right?
that's what we need to start. We need to. You know, I've never understood that fucking is legal,
Is legal or
selling is
illegal?
legal, but selling fucking is not legal.
It depends on where you are. Because Nevada,
Dude,
it is, as long as
oh,
you could tax it.
well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you think about it, like, let's, like, massage parlors, right?
Hmm.
They can rub every part of your body
What's your price?
legally, but the minute they graze your dick, it's fucking prostitution, and that's illegal.
Well, no, it's not prostitution if you're not getting paid for that act.
Yeah, but how the fuck is they don't know that. You know, if they know you going in there, like this is a no, this is a known hot spot. Ralph, we're going in here. It's a known hot spot. They do
And,
happy endings. Like, what in the fuck are we talking about?
and you
You
know what's
know,
messed up about that though? What's
what?
messed up about that? You could be caught up in some sort of ring, and you literally just went there to get a massage, and
Yeah,
now they came burst in, and they're like, "No, you were getting a rub and tug." It's like, "No, the fuck, I wasn't.
man, I
I
was
was
face
literally just trying to
down.
get
She
back.
was putting a
I was
dildo in my
face down."
ass. What are you talking about? And this is why some people that I know say there's something wrong with me.
Yo, no real shit. It could be because I'm gonna tell you, I saved a video of I was gonna react to it of JSO going in and busting all the illegal um slots and stuff like that that was in the illegal game rooms and stuff.
Gotta good love a good slot.
And it was people.
Dude, don't do that. That scared me just now. The way you turned your head so ominously.
Nah, I was listening and I just heard what you got. So yeah. Damn, what I was saying again? Fuck.
JSO went in, busted a ring of
Oh yeah, yeah.
illegal
So yeah, I was gonna I seen there was a couple people in the video getting locked up. I'm like, damn. How how do they don't know that it's an illegal ring? They just in there. Because I remember when I first moved to Jacksonville, there was game rooms everywhere. And then
game rooms.
yeah, especially all up on oh my God, what's the
Is
main
that what
fucking
they call
street?
it? Game room?
The game room, that's what they call them down here.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah, I don't
that.
know.
This is how sheltered I am.
You don't know about the game. They was all up and down. Oh my God, what's the main road off of fucking
Phillips Highway?
no. Oh, it's on the west side. Going you pass 103rd, all of that. You keep going like you
Timaquana?
no 103rd and all that goes this way, but it goes this
San
way,
Juan?
other way, the other side. The going
Rose?
on.
I don't fucking know. I'm just
No,
naming streets, bro.
I know. It's I can't even fucking remember. It's over there by the wall. Like you take that road and it goes all the way.
King Street?
No, it take that street goes all the way to fucking Orange Park Mall. What's the street that goes straight all the way up to Orange Park Mall
From where?
from all
Blanding?
the way to downtown? Blandon. Boom.
Oh my God, dude, I live off Blanding.
That's
Jesus
what I'm saying.
Christ.
Yo, Blanding literally had at least 7 game rooms when I moved to Jacksonville.
Mm.
And I never been in them. I didn't because I'm not a gambler. I fucking hate losing money. But about 3 years after I moved here, they started raiding them, and I was like, oh, I thought they was legal. I didn't. We don't have game rooms in Baltimore. At least I don't. At least the ones I don't fucking know about.
Mm.
But there was hell of game rooms that was just right on the strip. If
I'm
you
really
see a lot of them
disappointed
abandoned
now.
buildings, A lot of them abandoned buildings right there on Blandon, like going towards downtown. After you pass like Wilson, is it Wilson? Is
Mm.
it like after Wilson and all that? Like you'll see them abandoned buildings. You can still see the outside of it say like games or like shit like that.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. And they busted a
Yeah.
lot. They busted so many of them here. It's insane.
That's nutty. I know they got rid of Backpage. Well, it's still there, but they took the hookers out. It's
They did
like
the same thing on Craigslist.
it's like Backpage Light.
You know what?
It's the same Backpage, just with less hookers.
You know what? All of these other sites put them out of business because of video.
Yeah, I mean, just OnlyFans is the thing now. They don't even need to fuck you anymore. They can just send you a little a video of them like tweaking their nipples or
It's
something,
it's so
and they're
many of
just
them now. Is
dudes are
that
just busting their pants.
X? They got some other shit called fan some shit. I forgot how it would. I don't want to even promote them. It's so
You
many
can
of these
text it to me
sites.
later.
You got the Cam shit. I don't want to even say the last part. Cam
Mhm.
S. They got Cam. They got all these different places that you could go to now. That
Chatterbait,
right, just so many different places that you
that's
could
my
go
favorite.
that you could just boom pop in and see some fucking
Yeah.
whatever you want to see. So
Hmm.
it's like they put them out of business because of that. If it wasn't for video,
Oh yeah.
video put a lot of the the websites out of business for sure.
Yeah,
The
it
traffic
was
was way higher.
the 90s, man. They took out the hookers and the VHS tapes.
Well, I would say
That
after
was a
2000
joke.
about ever oh
That
yeah,
was
but after
serious.
about because shit.
95 is when I started getting internet.
Oh, you was early with it.
That's when it kind of came out. 95.
No, that's what I said. You were early with it.
Yeah, I'm
95, I
old
was
AF.
yeah, you were, yeah. Out 95, I was shit. Probably
I'm
I
still in
was 10.
Pampers.
I was fucking 10. What am I talking about? I was born 85. That was the easy
Yeah,
number. Yeah, I was 10 at 95.
yeah.
How old were you in 95?
Well, I just graduated high school, so what is the proper age?
Okay. About 18,
16,
19.
17, 18. I don't know. I was a teenager.
Okay. Yeah. So you were right at the.
Hmm.
See, I didn't
Uh,
get internet until I know AOL was it for sure, dial up, all of that. But it was, damn, I had to be in no, I was in yeah, I was in ninth grade when we got internet. And I took that shit over. Couldn't, didn't nobody really know how to work it in the house but me.
right, right. My mom would only go on our home when we had finally bought a home computer. Um, I think it was a compact Presario. But yeah, she would only sit there and go on and play solitaire on the
Yeah, that's
computer.
what most people did.
And I'm like, are you even fucking kidding me? You just spent all this money to play fucking solitaire? Ho, there's a
Ours
deck of
was a
cards in there. Go play. I need to
yeah.
look up porn.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
nobody played on that thing but me. I learned how to record my first song on that thing.
Nice.
Everything. It was fucking horrible.
There's nothing
The
worse
quality was horrible.
than like trying to watch porn on the family computer that's in the living room.
Mom was in the dining room.
No, I would wait until everybody went to bed. But
No, that's what I said. Same here.
that was a really risky venture because she was pretty fucking stealthy, and the light from the monitor illuminates only you, so it could be completely dark. And you can't see a fucking thing because your eyeballs are so tiny from
Yeah.
staring at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So she could have been standing right in front of me,
And wouldn't even know.
and I was just in there pounding away. The worst was, have you ever? Well, never
You know
mind.
what the worst was?
Hmm.
The wait time.
Oh yeah.
It took 20 minutes for a page to load up.
Yeah. So what
You would
we
sit there
did,
like, just
yeah.
waiting.
Well, what we did, my friend Tony, shout out Tony, what's up? He got me involved in what's called news group readers.
Mm.
So people would upload bits of info. They would break things up that were high resolution videos. They would like basically like a zip file, but instead of a zip, it was they would upload them onto these things called news groups, and you had to have a special news group reader. to basically, and you would go in and it would show all of and it would say like Asia Carrera, fucking one of 3,000. And you have to sit there and hit the shift button and click, 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 all of those links. If you miss one, you're fucked. But
Damn,
you get all the links, and then you take all of that and you run it over into the news group reader, drop them in, and it'll sit there and it compiles them, and then bam, you got an MPEG, and it was a nice full high resolution video, and you could see Asia Carrera getting pounded.
man. Listen, the shit we used to have to go to just to see one image or a video or anything. The
Yeah,
first and foremost, video wasn't even a thing back then.
right.
Video on a computer was not even.
Mm-mm.
Man, when video finally came, and I remember video came around like World Star time, like when it really like popped off for
Mm.
sure. Because that's when World Star, YouTube, everything was like really
Hmm.
getting big. What else was because Rotten.com was just photos at the time.
Yeah, see, I didn't know all of that stuff.
Oh, you didn't know about Rotten.com?
I didn't know about none of that shit, dude. YouTube had no clue. Had no clue. If I had, I probably would have been inclined to make videos and post to it. But no, I didn't even know about that. Like
I knew about that. I just didn't know how to fucking upload this shit.
all I was doing was going on news groups, and I downloaded every single episode of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah.
I had all of them, and of course, they were all subtitled, all in Japanese, all subtitled. But I sat and I downloaded them. I put them onto a disc, and then I may still have them in here somewhere. But yeah, and it was either that or porn. That was all I used it for, and AOL or AIM. You remember? I don't know if you remember AIM.
AIM was, oh my God,
So
that was chat room before chat room.
yeah, that was my first random blowy that I got from some chick. Was
You
on
met
AIM.
somebody through there?
Yeah, we was in a chat group and
Word.
everybody was chatting, and you could upload your picture through there. So I was like uploading pictures that I don't even remember how I got them on the computer, but and this one chick was like, "Hey, you so handsome." And, she started, and then she like side DM me off to the side. She's like, "Hey, I live she lived in fucking Georgia, bro." And she was like, I want to come down and see you. And I was like, when? I was like, you gonna come down tonight? And she goes, yeah, if you want me to. I said, you better get in the fucking car. And I gave her the address for the Denny's in Blanding,
Uh-huh.
and because I had never been over on this side of town ever. I mean, I'd never been in Orange Park in my entire life. So I was like, I need to
Oh yeah,
go
because you was over on like Ocean Wave side, right?
Mandarin. I grew up in Mandarin, but I
Mandarin.
was like, I need to do a place that's like far away from the people that I know.
Way over the bridge.
Yeah, so that
Way
was
over
what
the
we did,
bridge.
and she met me. We had some like pie and some coffee, and
American
then
Pie.
she took me out in the back in my car behind the dumpsters, and like, oh,
Pico
and then
Pico.
yep, I was like, I think it might have been the first time I ever had one of those jobs done. Probably she did a good job
Ah.
too. Good job. Didn't drip a drop.
Damn, the first
Um,
time I ever had one of them done, I was shit. I was in the ninth grade.
this is like
Yeah,
not
I lost my virginity at 9.
the this episode is not for the ladies. This is for the boys.
Hey, they better listen. They better listen because especially if they got children.
Oh yeah.
Listen, their kids are way more accessible to so much shit now. It's not
Oh
even
yeah.
funny. That's why
All they gotta do is
that's
pick this
it.
thing up right here.
That's it. We had to figure this shit out through trial and error and actually being out here. Like
I couldn't
every,
imagine if I had a cell phone, much less a smartphone when I was a kid. It's
I would
over.
be done.
Well, I would have gotten half a Mandarin pregnant probably.
Facts. Same here. Same here. It opened up so much. Like whatever you only knew what you saw on your block or your neighborhood or the
Right.
neighboring neighborhoods from your
Hmm.
school or whatever the case
Yeah.
may be, or even just the other schools that if you play sports and you go and if you just go into another game or something like that's how you got to meet girls.
Yeah.
It wasn't that's why I don't know how to fucking do no DMs and like I don't know how to do if I had to do a dating app to find a date, I wouldn't find a date because I don't know how to fucking
I'll
talk
help
on
you.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, you're with someone. Never
I'm
mind. Just
just
kidding.
saying.
I'm just
But
saying
if
if it comes to push comes to shove,
yeah,
I know my way around.
yeah, because I don't know
I've been
how
a
to.
hoe for so long,
No, listen, I don't
so
have no
long.
problem with that part. It's just I don't know how to speak to people through DMs and all that. That's why, like, a
It's
lot of times,
easy.
if I really wanna speak to somebody, I just do a voice message. If I really want you to know my affliction, like hearing me speak, all that stuff, I would
Affliction.
rather. I don't know if I ever said it right, but if I say it, you know I'm not just typing anything. You could hear the excitement in my
Uh
voice, or
huh.
you could hear the sadness, or you could. But when you just reading it, you be like, I don't even know what tone this is.
Hmm.
It could be totally not the same tone
Yeah,
I'm
I
hearing
know.
in my head.
I think we had a little bit of that yesterday. I
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
texting you, and you're like, "Hold up, dog. Wait a minute. I don't think I understand what you were saying." And like I was reading your text, I'm like, or listening to your voice. I was like, "Did he get like offended or something?" I said. I was like, "Shit. Let me go ahead and hit him with
Yeah.
that voice recorder."
No,
It
it's just
does make things easier.
if I don't understand, I need clarification. So
So, but that's
definitely gonna ask. You know what I mean?
we can get back into why I think when we get when everyone gets outfitted with Neuralink, it's going to cut all that out. We'll cut it all out.
I don't think so. You know why?
You're going to tell me.
Everybody's already putting all of their business out there anyway.
Yep.
Like when I scroll through the internet, it's so funny when people put their business out. Like, all right, put it like this. That's like me getting mad somebody commenting about a story that I told.
Hmm.
I know people are going to comment. They're going to be now. I get pissed off when I see people do say, we talk about this the racist shit when it comes to like I'm posting certain thing that it just starts off the wall. But I'm like, other than that, I don't feel no way about this. If you're not
Yeah.
saying anything off the wall like that, say whatever you want to say. You could call these people whatever. But when I'm putting out my story and there's people reacting to my story, how can I get mad about that?
Yeah.
Now, if
What
you
you
took
want?
my story and just flipped it and said some off the wall shit, I'm like, what are you talking about? Did you even listen to the story?
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
you need to
because
go
you
back
read
and
the
listen to the
comments.
story. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of those people. Now,
I'm not reading the comments.
I don't get comments on my own personal shit. I get the comments on the stuff I react to. You know what I mean? And I don't take offense to it unless you're doing that off the wall shit. You know what I mean? Or you like it's certain people that come on there and be like, well, this isn't content. I'm like, it's clearly content enough for you to fucking react to it.
Yeah. You watched it, bitch.
You watched it
Thanks.
and
And
you're
you
sitting
commented.
not only do you commented multiple times because I said something back to you like okay, or like the shit that I showed you that one time we was on the pod.
Mhm.
Like that person went in my DM.
Like, just keep it popping, bro. Just
Like
keep it
just
popping. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this volley going.
so I do it to a certain extent because I'm like, you serious right now? Because I really don't give a fuck.
You sure
Like
you
the
want
other
to
day was
ride
some
this train?
like when I posted the teen trans little boy, whatever you want to call it, and I'm like, this is not cool. Like they should be of age when they start doing stuff like this. I'm like, kids should not be involved in nothing like this, right?
Mm,
Here come these two fucking tranny dudes coming on my shit
can't
talking
say
about.
tranny.
I'm sorry, fuck, because he said it. He literally put it in the comments, so I guess I thought it was okay. But
Just
anyway,
playing, bro.
he said it, but he was like, I'm tired of y'all and y'all
Y'all.
homophobic, this and the third. I'm like,
What do you
first and
mean, you
foremost,
people?
I said, fuck what you talking about? Y'all. I said, I literally said about the children. I said, even if this was a girl, I would think the same way. If this is my daughter wearing uh green hair and makeup and all this other shit looking like a grown person. No, I don't agree with this shit. I don't give a damn if it's a,
Mhm.
and I really don't agree with it when it's a little boy on top of that. So it has nothing to do with him being gay. I give two shits about him being gay. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If anybody was to mess with my brother who happens to be gay, not that's not his identity, he happens to be gay, I will fucking do something to them.
Yeah.
With pride. You get what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with your sexuality. It has all to do with grown people shit being put on little children. And they talking about, oh, I hate when adults over sexualize them. Then why are they doing it? I'm not over
Yeah.
sexualizing it. I'm saying no.
Right.
I'm not sexualizing this boy. I'm saying he should not be doing this at 15 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, like the I don't know.
Because
That's
there are going to be people that are going to over sexualize him. Not me. I'm telling you, no. So we won't get that. So he could just be a boy, and when he grow up, if he want to fucking change whatever he want to change, cool. He grown. He can do whatever he want to. You know what I'm saying? But
mhm.
not these children. Keep these children out of certain shit. That's it. Let them grow up to be whoever they're gonna be, and then when they're grown, they can do whatever they want to do. and they could get judged or whatever the case may be, and they can deal with it as a grown human being, not as a child.
Hmm.
Am I wrong?
No, I agree. It's definitely. I just think children should be let to be children,
Yes.
and so that they can experience the joy that we experienced when we made our short film or our short video, our skit, whatever you want to call it.
I just grew up so fast that it's like, and I grew up fast without the internet, so I could just imagine what the internet does to children. Like I would love to know, like if I could do a case study, that would be a case study right there. If I could do some sort of research study at a university, it would be that to see the impact of social media on children. And I know for a fact it is damaging children. It's not making them smarter. It is
No,
crippling
and
them.
depression is rampant, and all types of mental disorders are rampant. And people are, instead of attacking the root problem, which I think is again the internet. Which I mean, you can't really attack the internet. I love the fact that we have the internet. I'm glad
Yeah,
that
for
it's there.
us, for grown people.
Right. But I definitely think that even adults, man, there are some adults that are just, it's worse than
Facts.
crack, dude. It's worse than a drug.
But you know what? I totally agree. But I mostly see it from the people that grew up with the internet. We grew into the internet.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like we were already here. We were already doing everything, encyclopedia, all types of shit. We were into research, all that. Like even the internet, we would sit there and research some shit like it's the fucking encyclopedia. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
now it's to the point where you don't even have to do that. You just talk in your phone and say, "Hey, blase, 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 blase," and it gives you everything.
I've never said blase in my life. Um,
Maybe you should.
yeah, there's a lot of people that don't even know what the fucking Dewey Decimal System is, you know?
I don't know. I think I know what the fuck that is.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious? Have you ever been to a library?
Oh, when you're going through archives and shit. Got you.
Well, yeah,
Got you.
it's
Yeah.
how you find the book. It's the
Yes.
Dewey Decimal System.
Yes. They don't know an index. They don't know none of those different
Right.
things. Yeah. They don't know actually sitting
Never had
and
to
reading
write a
through newspaper clippings.
bibliography.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that word in
I know
bibliography.
I just got like a cold chill down my spine.
I have not heard that word in
Because
so long.
when I had reports to write, I would literally wait until it was 9 o'clock the day I was due, the day before it was due, and I'd be like, "Mom, I need help. I can't. I'm not very good at typing. Can you help me?"
Oh
And my mom,
man.
I would read what I had written, which was basically I just took what was in the
Plagiarized.
encyclopedia and changed the words around a little bit.
That's all you have to do though.
Yeah, and then
Because it is that's all you're doing is retaining information and just fucking regurgitating it.
I would dictate to her, and she would type as fast as I could talk. And what was so funny is
And that's dope.
I would have 20 pages in front of me, and it would be fucking one page by the time she got done. I'm like, it's supposed to be double spaced, college ruled, whatever. Kids don't do that shit today. They just call
No,
up a chat
man.
GPT and come up with some bullshit that don't even,
Yeah.
it sounds educated and smart and right, but it's usually
In the
laced
next, think about
with
this, the next
bullshit.
10 years, there will be another batch of doctors, and those doctors would not be as effective as the ones we have today or yesteryear. They would not.
That scares the fuck out of me,
It
son.
scares the living dog shit out of me.
Yeah,
And we have to,
we're all gonna go to, I mean, it's gonna have to, dude. President AI is going to have to infect the robots, and the robots are going to have to do all the work because the doctors are going to be too stupid to do it. And I'm not going to let a moronic fucking doctor cut into me and,
absolutely not.
remove my fucking spleen or whatever.
Yeah, it's getting bad, man. It's getting like this is the smartest, dumbest generation because they have so much information and don't know what to do with it. All they want to do is be some clout chasing ass little
Mm.
kids. Like they're not even thinking to the next level. So the ones that I do see that are literally like coming up with crazy business ideas, that's the ones I really respect. That's the ones I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
the
like
people that go
you
after,
monopolized off of this shit and you did it the correct way.
yeah, like the people that go after, I mean, it's weird that blue collar is going to become the new white collar. It's going to be the new
Mm,
multi-million dollar crop, I mean, of people. Like those are going to be the people that run the world, the blue collar people, because all the white collar people that used to sit in their office and do, listen, at 9 o'clock I go into my sleep pod, and then when I get out I go into the cafe and I get my green chai latte,
Mm,
and then
Matcha.
yeah, my matcha, and then I go and sit in the reflecting room and throw quarters into the reflecting pond. And then like, bitch, what do you even do? But you're supposed
Oh
to be a
man.
coder, right? You're supposed to be a programmer.
Hmm.
We
You
don't
don't
need
need
you.
that shit no more. If you
Yeah,
got the money to pay for an AI program, you can get it done. Think
yeah.
about how many graphic designers have been put out of work within the last 4 years
I don't want to
because
think about it. I'm
you
sad for
don't
those
need
guys.
them anymore. If you have the idea and you know how to prompt or at least just know how to speak in fucking proper terms, you can make some crazy. Look at the shit that I do. I didn't. I've been doing a lot of um uh 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 uh, uh uh, oh my god, designs and stuff like that over the years, and it's never looked to the point where I've gotten it now. Yeah, I design something, and then I just put it in a generator and put in a prompt to say, hey, do this to make it 1,000 times better, and it
Yeah.
does it. You know what I'm saying? And it's so
Mm.
much now. It's like I'm not gonna get left behind. Before there was a time where I want to say I got left behind, but everybody had a head start. I was in a race, but
Yeah,
I was jogging and I'm watching everybody else go around and around. And I'm like, nah, I get there. I'm gonna get there. You know what I mean? I do
I
do it
do.
amount. But now it's like I'm ahead of the race. I
Right.
am not trying to be in the back. I'm not jogging. I am literally whatever is coming out. If I hear even an inkling of something new, I research that shit.
Mm.
Even if I know I'm not going to buy it or I'm not going to engage in, I still research it because I need to know what the fuck is going on out here
Yeah.
and what other people are using and making their jobs easier or whatever case. Because all of this stuff is just making it easier and making it more time efficient. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna always know how to edit quick. I'm gonna always know how to fucking do certain things quickly. But if I could use other shit to enhance it, hell yeah.
Well, speaking of AI, uh, there are some AI cutscenes in the skit that we created, and I think they're brilliant. Even though
Thank you,
they're
sir. Thank you.
so, I mean, you did the best you could with what you had, and there are some moments in some of those scenes where it's like, hey, hey,
Who's that?
well, and why does that mountain lion have tiger stripes? But it's hilarious, damn
It's
it.
hilarious.
And no, that is not Idris Elba. We hired a look-alike.
Idris Tristan. Idriston.
Right.
That's Idriston.
I when the first time I saw that dude, I like to spit everything that was in my mouth out, including my tongue. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, "What in the fuck
Oh.
just happened? What did I just see? What was that?"
And as I'm doing it, I said, I hope I'm not doing too much. I said, I hope I'm
I
not
think
doing
you
too
did too
much.
much, just enough. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah. It makes sense.
I don't
It
want
was
to
like
continue that process of
it was like
doing too
controlled
much.
chaos.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
definitely controlled chaos for
For
sure, for
sure.
sure.
For sure. Well, shit, man. What time is it? Well, I know we started a little bit after the first. Let's
About an
see.
hour and 20, maybe.
About that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the timer. Um, well, let's call it, man. We can do another one whenever.
Yeah.
But I think it's great, man. I love doing these with you, and I thank you for your time and your expertise. And I'm glad, again, dude. I'm stoked that we're friends. I'm stoked that we're doing collaborations, whatever you want to call it, just cool shit together. If nothing else, if no one watches it, if no one enjoys it, I don't care. I know
Yeah.
you do, but I
Yep.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm just having a good time. I'm having a great time, and I'm gonna continue to keep having a great time, and you're gonna keep pulling me out of my fucking shell.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these days, maybe we'll make something that like just resonates with everyone.
Yeah. What we gotta do is just keep putting them out, man. And if y'all haven't seen, excuse me, if I haven't seen it yet, go and watch it. It's dope. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to not toot our own horns, man. We did our thing with
Hmm.
the limited everything,
Zero
and
dollar budget.
it's zero. And it's just showing you go
What you
and
can do.
make the content. Just
Yeah,
make the content.
that's
And
it.
It may take you a little bit to perfect some shit, but until then, just make the content. Some people
Hmm.
are gonna look at it and be like, "This is stupid," and some people are
Yeah.
gonna look at it and be like, "This is different."
Yeah.
But just keep making it. Everybody's not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Everybody's not gonna watch it.
I
But
feel like I smoked my first brisket. That's what it feels like.
different
And to
analogy.
put it
Okay,
in dad terms, you know.
got you, got you. Yeah, I. This is amazing for me because of all of the elements.
Yeah.
Everything about it, the storytelling and everything, and to know that it came out the way it came out with just brainstorming either right on or
Zero prep.
that just
Maybe
shows you with prep.
5% prep.
Yeah, with
Because you did
even more prep
bring,
is just
yeah,
insane.
you brought props.
Yeah, yeah. That kind of helped right there too.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep continuing to do it. And if y'all want to be a part of it, man, let us know. Not only that, if y'all want to donate to some damn equipment,
Yeah, we're always taking donations.
we
We'll
always
put our
take
Cash App.
donations.
Tristan will put our Cash App
I sure will.
in the bio or in the description of this video. If you feel like you want to donate to the cause, or if you would like to be a part of a video or what have you, you can come on maybe and be an extra or like a non-permanent fixture in our
Hmm.
video. Um, but yeah, gonna keep doing it. Gonna keep adding to it. Gonna keep getting better and evolving. And hopefully, like I said, we're just gonna keep making stuff that makes us have fun and
Yeah,
stuff that we're proud of.
yeah.
So.
Facts.
And do go to oh well, if you're looking at this video, you can see below the video in the description that there are two YouTube channels adjacent. Click on both of them and please hit subscribe.
Facts.
Leave a comment in the down below, as well as maybe share it. Do all the little things that people are doing in 2026.
You know, be, get up in the comments, argue
Yeah,
with people,
yeah.
make them
Bust
mad
bust all up in them comments.
for sure. We need it all.
All right, man. I love you, brother.
I love you too, bro.
I'll see you next time, and I'll talk to you before then, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Deuces.